Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keeping Up with the Nerds podcast. My name is Brian, and you may be wondering, why the hell is this guy talking? I didn't pick up this show to listen to Keeping Up with the Nerds. That's a different podcast, right? No. What I did was a lot more diabolical. I killed all of the Ouchcast members, every single one of them. Doyle got the worst of it. If you guys watched the skit, remember how he got hit in the head with the box? Well, we actually dumped a whole bunch of boxes and filled them up with a bunch of other stuff. We made sure that it actually was effective this time around. So, yeah, this is the Keeping Up with the Nerds podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Brian.
Oh, shut up. We're here.
Wait, what are you doing here?
Get over here. Hey, Doyle, get in here.
Hold on. Okay, hold
on. Put your headphones on, dude. Put your headphones on.
Okay. Wait, what? I'm alive! Stupid idiot!
That's what you get.
So, does that mean that I'm no longer in this room anymore? Mm-hmm. Should I just be...
no, just, you know what? Just stop.
Just disappear. Okay, listen, I can be in the corner.
Rene! Rene! Get your boy out of here.
Rene, I can't do anything, dude. I'm the head of the nerd side.
All right, I'm bored.
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
How's it going?
I was going to say that what you don't know is Rene's a sleeper agent. I just say one word. Winter Soldier status right there.
Manchurian candidate style?
Yeah. Just don't say the magic word.
I knew it. He's light on his feet, and I've been testing words on him. He doesn't even know it, but I've just been like Penguin, Nielsen ratings, Fraggle Rock.
And then all of a sudden, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ringtone gal.
Hey.
I just want to say I'm off my meds, and I love it.
What are your meds?
I don't know. They prescribed something, but I never took them.
Plus Tic Tacs, dude.
I've been off. Oh,
those are Tic Tacs. I mean, okay.
Hey. What is it called when the doctors give you fake meds? Placebos.
Isn't that a band too?
Of course.
Anything is a band. Just say like three random words stitched together. That's probably a band.
We should have made a band for the Ouchcast instead. No, you know what? On the 605, have you guys noticed that there's a bridge that has a bunch of graffiti? Well, all of them do, but there's one that right here on the 605 that says "Traffic Party."
So what bridge on the 605?
Right before Beverly.
Oh,
that
and
should
it
be
says
a band.
Traffic Party.
I thought 605.
No, hold on. No, well, yeah, 605. But I thought that would be an amazing cover. Just that then says Traffic Party. That would be amazing for an album cover.
You know what? That art of album covers is lost.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like Rage Against the Machine did such a great job with that.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not there anymore.
I don't even know what kind of album covers are like classic these days. Like they're forgettable for me now.
I mean,
there's no albums.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
There's
records are back.
Records are back, but it's like all the best records are stuff that already existed. They just re-released, and like there's no new music that's so captivating like everyone's talking about it. Like it used to be a water cooler conversation to talk about how good something was.
TikTok ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's this YouTuber that I watch only because like some of like maybe 3 songs are pretty good. His name's Baby No Money. I don't know if you what song one of his songs was used for the Mountain Dew commercial with Aubrey Plaza in it.
Is he on iTunes and stuff?
He's on iTunes, but he's got like 3 different songs that are really popular. But he was talking about how he produces his own music, and he said Baby No Money. So it's BB No and then money sign. But he was talking about how
let me see.
Are you going to listen to it?
Yeah.
What's the
priorities?
No. There should be one. What's the beans, the Japanese beans that you eat at sushi places?
Oh, I was like senzu beans.
The Dragon Ball. Oh my God, I'm going blank today, dude. I do one episode with you guys, and all of a sudden I lose.
You go down to our level, dude.
God,
you go down to our level.
I
tried to warn you. It just goes downhill from here.
Down, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
What is they called? It's one of those names on there.
Oh fuck.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I know there's sriracha on here.
Sriracha. Baby No Money. The song
Edamame.
There you go. That's the song that was in the Mountain Dew commercial.
Let me see. Hold on a minute. Let me pause the music here.
Do it.
Where the fuck is it?
Edamame, do it.
Hold on.
Johnny Bucos, do it.
You don't know?
Sounds familiar. That's pretty badass though. Yeah.
It's a Mountain Dew commercial.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But he was on a podcast where he talked about how he produces the music. And he was saying that essentially what you have to do is create beats that are good for 10 to 15 second increments. So if that sells and it becomes popular on TikTok, everyone will jump onto that song. People don't release albums, they release singles. Clips, yeah. So if you listen to most modern music, most pop music, you have repetitive beats over and over again because it's what sells. The only artist that I've found interesting so far, and only because I've listened to maybe one or two of her songs, is Sabrina Carpenter. And it's because her music is a little bit more different than what most pop artists are doing now. But I don't know what, I haven't heard enough of her yet to fully say like, okay, this is like, I can appreciate what she's doing.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a huge Daft Punk fan. Love Gorillaz.
Love Gorillaz.
When I was in high school, I was listening to a lot of System of a Down. I like beats that are a little bit different, nothing too generic. So my rule for buying vinyls, for example, is if I can't listen to the album front and back, it's not a good album. I need to be into it the whole way through.
What is the last album that you could listen to front and back?
Humans by Gorillaz.
Humans.
That's
a great album. Deluxe edition or regular? Deluxe is amazing.
It's the only album where it woke me up, like I was awakened, because I was like, oh, this is what a full album would kind of be like, with an interlude and an intermission.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. My favorite song from that album is Hallelujah Money.
Hallelujah Money is amazing.
It's so good.
Mine is Bustin' Blue.
Yeah, that's a great one.
You know, it's interesting because I think there's an art to becoming a legend, especially in the music industry. And you have to be able to captivate people's attention, like what they're doing with those 15 seconds. They can spark your interest, but they can't keep it. And the difference between anything that's classic and legendary is something that they made you wait for. And the anticipation built up, and then it lived up to the hype and blew away expectations. Like anytime there was that first album, and that first album was pretty good, and everybody was sitting on their edge of the seats for that second album, and that second album came out, and it was just like, it was phenomenal. And everybody was like, that whole album from beginning to end was just like something incredible. That is what makes someone a legend. And I think, unfortunately, the art form of making people wait has been lost because, you know, with Tinder, no one waits for nothing no more. So it's just like, it's a mental mindset of like, and it is reflective of the music. So culturally, like, I think we've lost a lot by like not even having a single artist who like will put out an album and then 3 years later put out another album. So
the attention span is a lot.
Yeah, it is. And you don't have bands anymore, or even artists that are willing to wait longer than about a year or two before releasing something different.
New.
So I grew up with the Killers, for example, right? The Killers are interesting, particularly because they didn't change their genre or style of music up until after Hot Fuzz. And I think from there, that's when they started experimenting a little bit more. And the one band that you kind of see this happening, and they're doing it pretty fast, is Imagine Dragons. I was hugely into Imagine Dragons with their first album.
They were great live.
I've seen them. I saw them when they were barely filling 150 people in a stadium in a little venue. I went to one of their first album or concerts for their first album in LA, and now they're like packing stadiums.
Yeah, I saw them at the iHeartRadio Festival 2 years ago, I think it is. Or something like that.
They're good.
They're amazing.
They know how to
I really
perform.
like them. Yeah, the ones I was disappointed was Kings of Leon.
Haven't changed.
The energy level is like if they're like
on Xanax.
The sex is on fire.
That's how I feel about Weezer.
You know what? You might have caught them on a bad day.
I've heard that. Sometimes they have bad lists.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but Weezer's a good example of another band that has transitioned into the same. They're in the same genre, but they add elements that make them a little bit different. Imagine Dragons is doing that more recently. Coldplay does that as well. Like those,
I saw Coldplay at Rose Bowl.
Yeah. Years ago, right?
No,
or was this recently?
The last one that came around.
Okay,
it was amazing.
They're so good.
They're so good, man.
Yeah,
Selena Gomez came out. I was like shocked. I was like, what the
you got
fuck?
Selena Gomez?
Selena Gomez. She came out. She sang with them. I was like,
I got what's his name? The Englishman that has that late night show, Corbin, whatever his name is. No one likes him.
Yeah.
He was there, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I didn't really know who he was at the time, but yeah.
No, we got Selena Gomez.
That's dope.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but music I feel has changed a lot, and I'm just kind of waiting for the next like Daft Punk.
Yeah, it'll come around. It's music is circular. It's a cycle.
You got it.
I got it in. Ding! Take a shot.
I was kind of hoping that they'd come back for the Olympics.
I was hoping so too.
It's like a
I was hoping
resurrection.
it would come out for the next Tron movie. At least do that.
At least we're getting 9 Inch Nails.
Okay.
Come on, man.
So
at least we're getting 9 Inch Nails.
it's-
we are getting a new Tron movie, right?
Tron Ares.
Yes.
9 Inch Nails is doing. Trent Reznor's doing the music.
Are you excited for Tron?
Yes, I am. I am.
I'm forcing myself to be.
I am because I've got nothing.
Okay. So what are you more excited for, Tron Ares or Legend of the White Dragon?
Oh, the Power Rangers
Power
movie?
Rangers, the fake
Power Rangers
Power
movie.
Ranger movie.
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Jason David Frank is a legend.
Yeah.
This is true. But is it his death that makes it that much more?
No. I would have still seen it otherwise because dude, Jason David Frank. Dude.
Well, yeah. I mean, but like, is the story going to live up to our expectations? Is kind of my
No, nothing is gonna. Nothing. No matter what it was, even if it would have been like Oscar worthy, I think it's not gonna be up to the expectations of anybody.
What was the last big Netflix project? For Power Rangers Forever.
Yeah.
That I felt like it lived up.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked
Cheesy.
It was very
Old
cheesy.
school
It was cheesy, but it was done on purpose.
But that
like
is the
way.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So the way I see it is I love Tron. I love Tron Legacy too.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that Daft Punk was in there and they just literally tried to make old school Tron new
Mm-hmm.
in the modern era. I don't like Jared Leto.
I hate Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Reason
Everything that he touches, I can't stand. He ruined Blade Runner 2049 for me. He really did.
He was in that movie. Did you watch Morbius? Mm-hmm. Dude, I went in there thinking it was a joke. I never walked out of a theater more angry in my life, dude.
It was
I felt
horrendous.
disrespected.
Madam Web.
I started watching it on Netflix and I can't finish it.
I looked at you like
I saw the soul leave your body for a minute, dude. Your butt finger went so tight when Madam Web.
Madam Web is a different story, dude. Madam Web was a disrespect
To everyone involved.
dude. The fact I felt, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about. You had sex appeal be the front page of Madam Web, and I was more disgusted than anything when they did you watch it or no?
I watched 30 minutes of it and I haven't gone back.
Did you get to the scene where
You're smarter than most of us.
I
Because
couldn't.
we sat through that piece of crap.
I couldn't finish it. I'm sorry.
Do you
I'm going
remember the
to.
part where Dakota, whatever her name is, the actress that plays Madam Web, is showing him CPR?
Yeah.
There's no reason for that scene to exist.
Yeah.
It's not how you do CPR.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm literally looking at it going like, we know what you're doing. We know that the girls are going like this, squeezing their chest. To like,
Yeah.
it's not, it doesn't work. It's very cheap, softcore porn. I don't
It's not
want
even good softcore porn.
It wasn't what it was trying to do. It pissed me off. And with Morbius,
You can't even angry fist it to that. Like you can't even. It's like it's bad. I rather go off on one of those I fallen and I can't get up commercials than Madam Web. Let's put it that way. You know what? I'll go to Morbius and finish to Morbius instead of Madam Web.
did you watch Morbius?
I watch Morbius,
Dude, it's
horrendous.
stupid.
and I can't wait till Craven comes out because that looks even worse.
I was gonna say, in all honesty, there are a few movies that are falling in this pantheon of like terrible movies.
They're called cash grabs.
Number one, Bloodshot.
Oh, I didn't even watch
Bloodshot
that.
was terrible. Then
remake?
yeah,
Okay.
the one with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bloodshot was terrible. Madam Web is terrible. Morbius was terrible. Craven looks terrible. And then we have The Crow, which looks terrible.
looks
and they
horrendous.
all look the same. If you go back and watch, like, the cinematographer is probably the same guy in every single movie.
Those movies make me miss U-Bo. Remember U-Bo? I miss him now.
It's oh my god. What were we talking about before? I brought up Morbius. Oh, Tron 3.
Tron 3.
So it's Jared Leto. That's the turnoff.
Yeah, I hope they kill him off right in Act 1.
I just don't. Here's my question to you. You have the 30 Seconds to Mars lead singer produce this movie.
Mm-hmm.
What did they have to do to convince Jared Leto that we're going to get Trent Reznor and crew to produce and compose the music for this movie?
They gave him one of your popcorn buckets and have him go to town with it. That's what they did.
Or you think they had him go to like Mexico for like a week and be like, okay, bring in 9 Inch Nails. Let's go.
All
right, so sign the contract. Go.
And then they gave him some money to the cult. that little cult he has.
Just keep quiet.
We'll cover for you.
Jared Leto didn't find out that it was 9 Inch Nails composing until D23 when he was on stage.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what? It's not 30 Seconds to Mars? No.
But wait. As he walked out. The only two things that I can think off the top of my head that I like Jared Leto in is Requiem for a Dream and The Haunted Mansion. Those are the only two things I like.
The new one?
Yeah.
Was he in the new one?
He was the Hatbox Ghost.
That's right.
Which I liked.
I
Other
forget.
than that, it's because you hide him. No, and Fight Club. I forgot Fight Club. He was great in Fight Club.
Yeah, because he got the crap beat
That's
out
why
of him.
I have that on loop in my background. It's my live wallpaper.
It's a looper.
It's a looper. It's a looper.
You know what? I'll admit this. I did like 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, the band.
So did I.
Yeah, no.
So did
in
I.
high school.
Yeah, we're not talking about the music though. Like, I agree. That's
Yeah.
great. But as an actor,
As a person,
as a
he's just not good.
You know what?
he has a very slappable.
He
face.
has okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna offend a lot of people. He has that new agey like.
Isaiah. Don't listen.
He's trying to be deep. But
Isaiah, really don't listen.
Everything he's saying is just like so full of crap. Like after a while, you're
We're
like,
talking Jared Leto, right? Not Isaiah.
it just gets to that point where you just go, dude, what are you talking about?
He's a snake oil salesman.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. That's a great way.
Want to buy a watch? Jared fucking Leto.
I can't, dude. I was on this whole. I would get so physically mad, dude. My wife would bring in, it's like, oh, did you hear the news about Tron 3? And I'd be like, shut up. That movie doesn't exist. I don't want you to speak to me about
My
this.
favorite movie of all time is Blade Runner, the original, right?
Yes.
So I was like fully erect when they announced Blade Runner 2049, and I was like, oh my god! And then they're like, Jared Leto's in it. I'm like, oh.
But Ryan Gosling and Denis Villeneuve. Like, you cannot. That's the thing about Blade Runner 2049, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have Dennis, who is a director
Amazing.
that just likes to. I don't know how to explain his visualization for science fiction, but it's like a rainbow.
It's gorgeous.
So beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I love Dune.
And Ryan Gosling, the way that he was expressive in the trailers, I'm like, this reminds me of Drive.
Yeah.
And Drive was so good.
And he was a great replicant. He really was.
Yeah.
So I did not want to like him. But I loved it. I can't wait till the next one.
Blade Runner grew on me. When I first saw it, I was like, "This is piece of
first
crap."
one?
Yeah, no, 2024.
2049.
Yeah, I was like,
I want to say 2024.
We're living it.
I was like, I don't know. It was just something about it when I first sat through it that I was like,
Have you seen the first one?
yeah.
The first one is
Watch the final cut though. That's
the first
the
one.
best version.
I think I did see the final cut because
Doyle-
I watched it before I watched the new one just to like be caught up because I didn't watch.
Pause. Let me cut you off Enrique style.
Okay.
You need to start an iCloud account. Okay, sign up so I can give you the link to my 900 and something movies and Blade Runner's on there. Just watch it.
Okay, let me tell you the truth. I have lists of things that I'm supposed to do that I just
that's
don't
true.
have time to do. You know
Never
what though? You know what? I've stepped down. My life has changed, and hopefully,
He's transitioning into a woman.
I mean, hey, there's benefits on this side, just so you guys know. I can use whatever bathroom I want.
a possibility.
They can't stop me.
The views of Doyle are, yeah.
The representative of the
Still
Elf
ice
podcast.
cream
I was going to
cone.
say, but I can't.
You
I
steal
can't-
an ice cream cone from a little kid, and you snatch it, and then you go, "I'm transitioning.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
a woman." They're like, "Sir, don't call me sir. It's ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. Then what do I call you?
Ice cream.
Don't even look at me.
Then the police are confused because they're looking for ice cream.
I identify as an ice cream cone.
Well, yeah, see? I'm telling you guys, you can get away with murder.
No, yeah, no, 2049. Oh my god, 2049. I was like I said, Blade Runner has always been my favorite movie of all time. I love Blade Runner. I'm obsessed with it.
Proud of you.
And
That movie's a hard one. That's a hard movie to watch.
It's just, I think it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it is.
But I like the director's cut and the final cut. Although I do like the theatrical with the narration. It has its certain charm.
The director's cut is my favorite.
The director's cut, yeah. Final cut is better though,
Yeah.
in my opinion, because it's the same thing as director's. It's just a little longer.
Yeah.
So I was super excited, and being an amateur filmmaker, I was like, oh god, you know what? I gotta get on this film somehow. I gotta get on. I'll be a fluffer if I have to. I just gotta get on this fucking film. Then they told me they don't need a fluffer. I was like, oh, never mind. But I saw it at the movies. I was excited to go see it, and I'm gonna be frank, I did not like it the first time I saw it. I fell asleep on the scene on the dam when they're fighting and stuff with what's her name, Lovey. I fell asleep, and I didn't like it. I was like, I didn't like it. I really wanted to like it. I didn't like it. Then I got it on 3D, saw it at home. I fucking love that movie. It is beautiful. My only gripe about that movie is they don't show the cities enough. There's not enough cities. It feels a little more enclosed than the original, if that makes any sense.
The thing is that I feel like Denis Villeneuve is a director that doesn't work with set design as well as Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Like, you have to think about Ridley Scott's direction, right? So you think about
Their
Black
world
Hawk,
building.
he world builds hard. Like, that guy is like literally where we want you to know that, like, Black Hawk Down, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Blade Runner, Los Angeles.
Black Rain, Japan.
Exactly. Like,
Kingdom of Heaven.
What you mean, black?
It rained black. So it was basically like shit.
where's the that's racist button?
I'm not playing it on myself. I have the control. No, but yeah, Kingdom of Heavens. It felt like you were in the Crusades back in the days. He is a world builder. That's what I love about Ridley Scott.
Denis Villeneuve's not, because what he is he wants you to feel ecstasy in visuals. So if you've noticed, like Sicario, Dune 2, Blade Runner 2049, you're not getting the full picture of the setting in the films. What you're getting is an explosion and melody of colors.
And I'm okay with that.
And
I love that.
Yeah, and that's great.
He's great at that.
Yeah.
Luc Besson. There's another one. Or did I say it right? Luc Besson.
Okay.
Le Besson. He also does some great world building in his movies. Great stuff. Little flawed, but great stuff.
Yeah.
Fifth Element, Valerian. I love those films. But yeah.
And I get you in that. I do get you in that one. No, but the reason I was saying, like, good job on having Blade Runner be your favorite film is because first time I watched it, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I love Ridley Scott, but that movie is so heavy in the story and it's so monotone. But again, there's a reason.
That's the point behind it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what,
exactly.
I think that's what eventually grew on me is watching it slow. Just kind of like when you're in that mood, because you did kind of have to be in that mood for it. And I thought it was going to be a little bit faster than the original. I thought it was going to have a little bit more of an action beat and kind of like a little bit more excitement to it. And so I had to watch it when I was like really in a mood to like dissect and really look at like details. And so I think going back and rewatching it, like, it gets better the more you watch it, even though it's a very slow burn.
Did you watch Gladiator first?
No.
So you've never seen Gladiator?
Oh yeah, I've seen Gladiator.
Okay, but Blade Runner was first and then Gladiator? Okay, so you did it right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people end up watching Gladiator first, from what I've seen, and Gladiator's more intensive, so you don't get bored as often.
Yeah.
And then they go into Blade Runner, and you're like, what the hell is this? Why are we slowing down? This makes no sense.
But Ridley's known for slow burns.
He is.
Alien, for God's sake, is a slow burn.
But Alien's just enjoyable. Alien is just like, it's teasing horror.
Yeah, it's great.
It's the anticipation, the mystery. What does this creature look like? You just see a face. And then the claustrophobia, the set designs are so small. Like
The shock in the face of the fucking chest burst.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys got my brain working right now.
once.
And I'm just curious, out of like, I've been thinking about
You're
this
welcome,
lately.
Christina.
Which franchise do you think deserves like a great movie? This is horror theme, by the way.
That hasn't had a great movie?
In a while.
Halloween.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Friday the 13th or Hellraiser? Which one really, like, the fans are deserving a solid project?
Say the list.
Say the list again.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, or Hellraiser?
Friday the 13th. No. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I saw a tweet where someone said get Fede Alvarez on it because he remade Evil Dead and that one was good.
That was great.
He brought back the intensity in Alien Romulus. Give him Nightmare on Elm Street.
That would be great. Although I gotta say, give me something new.
Give you something completely new?
Yeah, because they've tried to reboot every single one you've said in one way or another, and they failed miserably every single time.
Yeah.
The last Hellraiser movie was a piece of shit.
But you know what?
Let's not talk about that Nightmare on Elm Street reboot.
You just brought something up that kind of like makes me think about like some of the better projects in the last little while. It's that intensity. Because when we've seen these movies in the 80s, they were so campy. Yeah. But if you were to take them and ramp up that intensity and just kind of like make you feel like the killer is coming for you, like legit coming for you, I think it would.
On your face?
There's no button for you, is there?
Whatever, motherfucker.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. He even sounded angry.
I'm black.
True. I think Nightmare on Elm Street, after that piece of crap that we got the last time, there were some great moments in that movie. There was that scene where she's in the liquor store and he starts to like pop into her head. Oh, that gave me nightmares.
All the reboots have potential scenes where you're like, oh, that's pretty it's like they're almost there and then they just lose it.
So horror is interesting because horror works when production, or excuse me, not production, but when the money bags don't put their fingers in it.
Yes,
because
100%.
you have to let the person working on it
creativity
bingo
flow.
So think of like, what's his name, John Woo, or the guy that made the Insidious movies?
He's Jesus Christ.
Is it John Woo or is it someone else?
It's not John Woo. It's
you know who?
Yes, because
James Wan.
Yeah,
No.
Wan. James Wan.
James Wan. I knew it was like a J and a W. James Wan.
Racist.
I know a couple JWs. They knock on my door. It's just as scary.
Oh, I got that.
You would like to talk about Jesus Christ?
But think about like Insidious. Insidious was a movie that came out on a less than $10 million budget, and it's a franchise that's massively huge now. Granted, the movies don't work anymore because that element got abused to death. There's an interesting thing that Fede Alvarez said when Romulus came out, which was the reason this movie's plot works is because there was parallels to immigrants trying to leave a place they don't want to be in and finding safety. And the xenomorph represents the monster that's trying to stop them. In this case, like the
Donald
country.
Trump.
Yeah. Because I didn't know. I thought Fede Alvarez was Mexican. He's Uruguayan.
Do you hate Mexicans?
Here's the thing. I'm watermelon, so you know.
So yeah, you.
Do you hate Mexicans?
So that story, I got really mad at my wife. Like, playfully got mad at her because she has a coworker that's Salvadorian and I'm Guatemalan. And I forget how the conversation went, but then to get us to stop fighting, she's just like, you guys need to stop fighting. You guys come from the same island anyway. And I'm like,
Oh,
what
wow.
the heck, dude? And I'm just like, listen.
Where's the racist button?
Are you a racist?
The other one.
Oh,
That's the one I'm looking for.
geez.
But no, speaking about Fede Alvarez, I think that we can do Nightmare on Elm Street well, better than you could Hellraiser, because Hellraiser is torture porn to an extent.
No,
Right?
it is.
Yeah.
I read the books. It is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Nightmare on Elm Street can work if you tiptoe around the line of it being a psychological horror film without putting too many metaphors in it. Right? So if Freddy is a metaphor for something and we have a character or a couple characters that we can relate to, and maybe have the director or whoever we're going to choose put elements of their own life into the story, it could work.
Yeah.
100%.
I think in the next Nightmare on Elm Street, it has to kind of go
In space.
in like a hardcore direction where Freddy is just like this vicious murderer.
Yeah.
Where he's not toying with you at all. He's just coming straight to kill you. Like every time you go to sleep, it could be your last. The audience has to feel that. And you don't need as many people to die off in this movie. It could be like one or two, but like you just have to feel like they are on the cusp and like they keep getting pulled out at the last minute. But when they go, like he mutilates them. Because I think that scene with Johnny Depp on the first one really sets a tone of like, holy crap, like what did he do?
Yeah.
To this day, I think one of the scariest parts of it is like we don't know what caused that much blood to come out of the bed, because there's no way that was all one body.
But that was a shock factor.
Yes.
And that worked in that time. Like that in that time.
Wait. That was blood? I thought it was Kool-Aid.
I mean,
I think
made
they
me
said
thirsty.
that was
supposed
actual
to be.
No, I think
I'm
in
joking.
production wise, it was actual blood.
Yeah, it was pig's blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was insane.
Yeah, they
But
actually
I mean,
were able to pump all that blood in there. It's insane.
but I mean, this was the Wild West of movie productions back in the 80s, right?
Or it was foreshadowing Amber Heard. I don't know, one of the two.
I mean,
Pig's blood. Yeah.
Amber
deep
Heard.
cut right there. But like, think of it this way, right? And this is just my director's production head thinking. Dreams and lucid dreamings is a huge part of society nowadays. How many people do you see on TikTok talking about like you can lucid dream, you could, your dreams mean something, and the signs and the astrology and stuff like that, right? You can bring these elements into a new Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Do a TikTok version.
You can, because what do millennials and Zoomers complain about all the time? Depression, anxiety, all these different things. Freddy Krueger is, if we don't have to change his origin story. We can keep it the same, but we can make the group that we're following be weak and susceptible to Freddy because they all suffer some sort of mental illness, some sort of depression or anxiety, some sort of trauma. And that's what attracts Freddy to go after them. Now you start to have connection to the different characters. Now you feel more attached. Now there's a reason, and you don't want these people to die. Again, you don't have to kill off the entire cast of 5 people we're probably following. Maybe you can kill off 2 or 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
But now there's this incentive of like an actual danger. The psychologists or the therapists are going to, they don't believe them, and all of a sudden now there's that actual threat.
Yeah. Even if it, like, I love how you brought up the lucid dreaming, because I was going to put that in there, but I was going to have like a character who was like actively like lucid dreaming. And throughout the story, he would be a person that like loves to go into the dream world. And as far as he can control it, it would be a place of bliss.
Yeah.
But Freddy dwells in there. And so every once in a while, Freddy starts to invade. And like I said, when Freddy comes, it's just like all out, like he's coming to kill you.
Yeah.
And so the intensity would be like he's lucid dreaming, and as he starts to have that moment where he's like getting lost in the trance, and you start to see like Freddy invading those dreams, it would start to feel like your heart would beat.
Yeah.
Your heart would race. That would be
Take it up a level. The lucid dreamer is assisting Freddy without realizing that he's actually assisting Freddy.
It's a portal.
But make the kills more interesting by making them real, because you want a shock factor. Why does Evil Dead work? Evil Dead works because that was fucked up stuff that happened that you wouldn't think could be possible in a movie when it first came out. So the shock factor, we're not even prone to being shocked anymore when it comes to blood and gore and stuff like that. We're immune to it, right?
Yeah.
So
because of that movie, I'm all for them cutting down the rainforest.
Evil Dead?
Yes.
The first one or the remake?
Yes, I don't trust trees.
But, if we start...
He's saying splintered asshole. Those people don't know. Go ahead.
But think about okay, how do you kill someone with depression?
Splintered assholes?
Assholes, that's bringing in the roots, bringing in the vines.
bringing the roots. Yeah.
Death by snoo snoo.
By vine snooze.
How do you kill someone with depression? You're speaking into my soul.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
No,
Leave them with their thoughts.
Think about it this way. And again, you're going into the realness of it. Someone who's depressed might be having suicidal thoughts. Have Freddy encourage those thoughts in the dream and then make it a reality. And that's messed up. That's how you can make a horror film.
Okay, fun little exercise. Who would you cast as Freddy?
No name.
A no name?
I'm going no name. It's got to be somebody who brings the intensity. Because the last guy that they had cast as Freddy worked, but then they did
Robert Englund, you mean?
No.
Oh, God, the guy from Watchmen.
Yes.
What's his face?
He works as an actor. He is phenomenal. He gives off this creepy little weird Freddy vibe. Like when he's out of the makeup and he's playing like Freddy, I totally felt like, okay, this guy freaks me out. But then as soon as they showed him with the burned face, it lost me. And that was the only problem with it, because his voice works, his mannerisms, his body language works. It's just the makeup just totally takes me out of it.
Then change
And
the makeup for the second one.
They spent too much time like showing him like full on, like, you know, like it's like the Alien thing where they're showing clips of like him smiling and laughing, you know, versus because in the first one they showed him a little bit, but it was more of like you would get a hint of him and then he'd be gone and you'd be trying to wonder and figure out where's he going to come from next.
Yeah.
And that was great.
The guy that plays Pennywise in the new It.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm sorry.
But him. Because
That's pretty good.
his body language in the entire film was...
Skarsgård. Something Skarsgård.
Is it Bill Skarsgård?
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh.
No, not Bill Skarsgård. But that's his dad.
I want to say Dale. Just because I like that name. Dale.
Alan Skarsgård. He's one of the
Dale.
Skarsgårds. He's one of the
Then there's
sons.
Chip Skarsgård.
Chip Douglas. Skarsgård.
Okay.
I saw online someone on Facebook, and it really pisses me off. There's these groups where they're putting these fake trailers and fake posters for fake shows that are supposedly coming out, and they try to pass them off as the real deal. And it's like, dude, they fucking piss me off
On Facebook?
Fuck you guys. Yeah, on Facebook.
Yeah.
So there's one that I saw that supposedly that Peacock was going to do a series of Nightmare on Elm Street, and they put a really bad Photoshop of DJ Quayle as Freddy, and they called the show was just going to be called Freddy. And I'm like, dude, that is the worst casting ever, but I want to see that.
But you wanted to be
It
reality.
I
pulls you
wanted to see
in.
that.
I hate those because they pull you in with some sort of great clickbait where you're like, dang, that actually looks pretty good. And then you start like seeing old clips from other shows and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's not an official trailer.
I know that it's just them fucking trolling and actually just editing their
I
shit.
would
but
be
oh my God,
fine
fuck
if
you
it
guys.
said fan fiction. I
Yeah.
would totally be
Yeah,
fine
yeah.
with that.
I would click it more.
Yeah.
I would double click.
I'd
while
give it a like
clicking myself.
if it said fan fiction.
I have a coworker or a friend who's a coworker that just buys into this whole garbage stuff of like, if as soon as something fakes it out, it's like, oh, did you see this? Like, this is video game related, but do you guys know the Half-Life series? So you know how there's these rumors that
Half-Life
Half-Life
3?
3 is supposedly coming out?
I've been hearing that for years.
So that's what I said to him. And I'm like, dude, it's my job to know this stuff. I'm in a nerdy podcast. You don't think I would know about this stuff if like it wasn't out there? But he comes up to me. He's just like, oh, dude, you see this new like news on Half-Life 3? And I'm just like, it's not coming out. He's just like, dude, it's going to come out. It's going to come out next year. I know. I'm like, where'd you get this news? It was on the internet. Okay. I don't buy
What
it.
source? Yeah, what source?
What's your source?
So basically, you have your own George. We have our flat earther over here, and then you have that guy.
It's the reason why I kind of like took a step back from the conspiracy theory like community.
Oh, is that why?
Everything is real. Like there is no objective like, hey, yeah, by the way, this is bullcrap. No one ever says that, and it bothers me because no one's fact checking.
Yeah.
I get that a lot of what they're saying probably is not fake.
Yeah.
But everything is not real.
Do you want me to bring you back into the conspiracy theory community?
I'm ready.
Just sell. Hardcore sell. As the stupider something sounds, buy into it. Because now you have full control of the conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. Like for me, this is my conspiracy. And I truly believe it to an extent that within our lifetime, we're going to have the first contact with some sort of alien species. But
Blue beam?
truthfully, I know it's going to be a microorganism, and I'm okay with that. But
But they did say that about 4 years ago that they found some kind of old microorganism. Remember?
we don't have proof because it was supposedly they found it in an asteroid.
Yeah.
And they're supposedly saying now that they found sources of actual liquid water in Mars.
On Mars, they
not
said that
frozen.
the other day. Yeah,
Water means life.
underneath. Well, the evidence is that there was a seismograph.
Yeah.
That basically there's like, so I don't want to say earthquake because it's not Earth. So
Yeah.
Marsquake.
A Mars.
There's Marsquakes, and then they're saying that by the readings of the seismograph shows that there's something underneath that's liquidy when it with the waves that come through.
Yeah.
The echo, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's how they discover this water underneath.
Which is, see, that's great.
What if it's a caramel center?
But see, here's what I
I mean,
never understood.
how do you know that? That's
Lizard people.
Here's what I never
lizard
understood.
people. LA is known for lizard people.
That's true. We do have those underground tunnels.
Shout out to episode 2.
It's crazy to me because like we haven't been back to the moon physically, like people.
Yeah,
but
that's
we have
a little
all this
weird for me.
information about Mars, and it's like, how do you know that that's water? And like, I know they say they send these rovers and these satellites, but then like what you're seeing, like, is that the same consistency that it is on Earth?
Yeah.
How can we confirm this water if no one's like ever like physically touched it? If you look,
It's caramel. I'm telling you.
there's a different like, have you seen like those videos of like water underwater?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like different consistencies. So like, is it possible that there's a different kind of like alchemical like type solution or something on Mars that's not really water, but we're like, oh, it looks like water,
See,
so
but
it
what
must
you're-
be water.
What you're doing is you're providing, not the word isn't controversy, but an counter argument, which is what's necessary in science. That's why I hate it when people get all angry at like conspiracy theorists, going like, why do we need them? Like, flat earthers, for example, you guys are not useful to like, to science. It's like, no, you are, because you want to encourage the constant study of what you know.
Yeah.
Right? Like for me, I hate the argument where they say, why are we spending so much money in space exploration when we barely know like less than 20% of our ocean? Mm-hmm. Well, because to me, the way I see it is the ocean's the past. Mm-hmm. We already, like, what do we as a species want to do? We want to evolve. We want to progress. And in order to do so,
we want to expand.
And we want to expand. So in order to do that, we need to look into the future. And space is that future, because we don't know what other planets hold. We don't know what other ecosystems exist out there. So yes, push that money, because the further into the future we go, the more we can invest in our past, which is exploring the oceans. And
The
seeing
only
what we have.
pushback I'll give you on that is we started off screwed up, and then we spreaded our screwed up here and there and there and there, and like if we could get one place right, I'd be like, let's go to space with that culture or society or something. Like we're sending screwed up to outer limits of space, and I think like we're like basically we are like a poison. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
we are,
we're
yeah.
We are a
sending our-
virus.
That's where I'm like, can we get it right locally before we try to like expand? Because
Finland, I'm looking at you.
Send the entire country of Finland
just
to
send them
Mars.
out. Yeah, dude.
Just give it to them.
I blame
they
Tyra
won,
Banks.
they won the race. They can go.
You think Americans would want Finlanders to go and
Why
colonize
not?
Mars?
Finland and Sweden and stuff. You're
Send the
motherfucker.
Vi-
Yeah.
Dude, send the Vikings. How cool would that be? Can we just decorate the spaceship to be a Viking ship? And then we send them out there.
Dude, we just created Asgard. It's a circle.
we have the pilot or the captain. His name is Heimdall. I'm sorry.
It's the rudder. This is a sheep.
Sold. You know what?
I'm
And
in.
that was an
I'm
American
in.
idea.
I mean,
So technically, we still have it. That's it. There you go.
USA.
Never goes away. We know it's best.
suck on that, Australia. Ring the bell.
Wait.
Someone open the door. Ding ding.
Cowbell. I don't have a cowbell.
But conspiracy theories should be there to help encourage more studies.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
I
There's
agree.
nothing wrong with that.
But at the same time, they should be able to change their opinion instead of these just doubling down.
Just leave them behind. They're, if they don't want to change, it's fine.
they're
Whatever.
idiots. They're idiots.
That's a generation lost. It's fine.
George is an idiot. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Okay. What are you guys more excited for? Terminator Zero.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
A movie?
It's an animated series coming out.
Oh, it's the anime.
Oh, I remember about
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So Terminator Zero, The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep, or Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. Just because I want to see that.
I have
Terminator is
reasons
already a
for-
bunch of other shit already.
I have a different reason for every single one.
Go.
Terminator, sure, because if it's an anime, I want to see what they do to it. Like Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that was gorgeous. I love
That was a
that.
great
I
one.
love that anime. And I don't watch anime, but I love that one. The Witcher.
He just watches hentai.
Why do you think I'm on the show? You guys have an octopus.
That's why we have an octopus.
The Witcher, only because they talk so much shit on. Not is it Henry Cavill's brother? Or
No, it's Liam Neeson.
Liam-
Liam Hemsworth.
Liam Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth's.
It's Chris Hemsworth's brother.
Yeah, they talk so much shit about him. I feel bad. Give him a shot. Why are we talking shit when he hasn't even had a chance to perform yet?
Yeah.
Let him do it. Yeah.
Just let him have it. That's why I'm excited. Support an actor that's getting bad press. Just see what he does.
How fucked is it for Henry though? It's like he had this other great franchise, and then DC's like, no, leave it, and we're gonna make you Superman again. Yeah, wink, wink. He's like, okay, I'll leave it. He goes over there, and then
We don't want you anymore.
We don't want you anymore. Motherfucker, I just lost.
He should stop trying to be part of like the main part of a franchise, because like it's like when you
he's
cast
doing
him,
Warhammer.
it's it's
No,
poison.
but you're right, because he's had better one-off characters than a franchise character.
That is very true.
Think of Mission Impossible. What was his iconic thing?
Amazing, the punch. Yeah,
That's iconic, dude.
He's a great actor. I'm not saying don't cast him. Hollywood cast him more, but just don't cast him as the main guy, because
No.
it poisons the whole franchise. You need somebody who's like a no name, and then bring him in as like the villain. That'd be awesome.
Daniel Radcliffe as Logan. There, I said it.
What? Daniel Radcliffe as Logan, like Wolverine?
Yeah, that would be mine.
Really?
Isn't he Batman? No. I'm thinking about what's his name? Patterson.
Yeah, that's
Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. I just
As
said that.
Logan?
As Logan?
Yeah.
You're sick. You're off your meds.
Yeah, I am off my meds,
That's-
but
you know
I
what?
would
I'm
love it
kind
just
of-
for psychoness. Even if
No.
it's like even if it's like a multi-dimensional.
He gives me morph.
Well, I said morph.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. He
You
gives
know
me
what?
more off as morph.
I was about to be angry, and then you calm me down. I was literally like, I couldn't figure out the words to tell you. I was like,
You go.
just,
You're on this podcast. You can say it.
I was like, I can't believe you. That's so no.
I would do it just for the shits and giggles, just to piss off everybody.
Why? Yeah, you're pissing me off.
Yeah, that's why I would do it.
That's like an SNL skit.
Yeah, with a really bad rubber suit.
Oh
man.
no! But then he said morph, and I'm like, you know what? He was on that show. Not Good Omens. Is it Good Omens?
Good Omens. Yeah,
Yeah, he was on that show.
he was, huh? He
And
did have a
that kind
character
of gave
there.
me morph vibes, where he was very casually, little energetic, funny. I could see that.
What other ones do you have there?
Oh, let's see. What do I have here?
Oh, Devil May Cry, because it's Devil May Cry.
Because Devil May Cry. Need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of these are projects that are coming out. I think Witcher and Devil May Cry are going to be on Netflix. I think Terminator's on Netflix too. So
It's all Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix is killing it with the animation.
You know what this means? Another price increase in 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. I pirated it anyway.
Welcome
Take
back.
that, Netflix.
Welcome back to the seas, my friend.
Pirate Bay.
It's the only way. It's the only true adventure out there.
We got to teach them a lesson. These
Yeah.
corporations don't realize that we can't be paying $120.
Isn't it sad how we had it all around 2006, 2007 when we had Netflix that had everything and it was great.
Yeah.
It was like, to cut your cable, you don't need it. You have this great thing. And then all of a sudden they started getting greedy and Disney was like, we're pulling our stuff and doing our own thing.
You know what
Hulu
kills me?
did our own thing. Everyone has a fucking streaming service.
And you have to pay for them all individually, but like no one has figured it out. Like, we're going to take all the streaming services and we're going to put them together and we're going to sell you a package.
So cable.
Yeah, exactly.
Cable.
Exactly.
But you know what? They actually just announced that HBO is partnering with Hulu and Disney, and they're doing a package for all three of them.
Yeah.
Max, then, which
There
is
it
great.
is.
But
It was
still,
inevitable.
it's cable.
It
It's
is
still
cable,
fucking
But it's a package deal with ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get them without ads.
Well, that
Yeah.
has to
so
do with ads,
stupid.
which is retarded.
It's gonna be that way. They're gonna have to make their money, whatever. But at least I'm not paying. I have 4 or 5 different subscriptions and I have to sign into each one.
Listen, this just means that the Zoomers need us. Our generation, we got to bring back Pirate Bay.
we gotta.
We got
That's
to
true.
take
bring
sail
back-
again on the seas. Start pirating.
I'm in
everything.
like Flynn.
I mean, what are we talking about? We can't be pirating.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, we can't be doing
Let's
that.
call it Sparrow Bay. Why is the rum always gone?
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
I'm just at that button because I know you hate the buttons. I heard you on the episode talking shit about my buttons.
Loosen up my button.
I got caught in 4K.
Okay, before we get out of here, this is kind of like dream casting kind of thing. Which video game would be a better live action film?
None.
Castlevania or God of War?
Damn it. Castlevania. Castlevania. 100%. No. You already said Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine. You don't get to say. You don't get to say.
I cannot support your Castlevania. There's too much lore.
You're already wrong.
There's too much lore for you to piss off too many people.
Wait, no, it's already a TV show.
Yeah, it's an anime.
Oh, you're talking
about live action.
I want to see a live action movie of either one of these.
No, in fucking Hollywood, they'll turn into Van Helsing and then ruin it all. So no.
Look at Fallout.
Oh well, yeah, Fallout's good.
Yeah, and do you even know the lore of Fallout?
Yes,
I would say it's probably a little more intensive than Castlevania's. Castlevania's is just like a messy room. You can clean it up.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, what I'm saying is like, okay, you have Soma Cruz. Where are you going to put him in? You have the original Belmonts. What Simon Richter? Where are you going to go? Which way are you going to? What position?
Hence the
Alucard. Nothing else.
Do you go original?
You
God
said
of
live
War?
action movie, not series.
Yeah. Do you go
series? I'd be great with
original God of War trilogy versus the new God of War. Which
I would do the
Wait,
original.
are you asking for film or are you asking movie?
film like
film
feature, full feature?
I would do God of War original.
I changed my option.
Thank you.
Yeah, he
asshole.
said. You know what? Take it back. Castlevania.
You dick.
No, as a series, God of War wouldn't work.
No,
And
Castlevania would work as a series.
Castlevania would work as a live action because you can mess with the lore because you did it in the anime.
Yep.
That Belmont isn't a Belmont.
Yeah.
That's not a Belmont that we've ever seen.
Which is great.
And it's fine. You added more to it. And then
and they add Castlevania 3 into it, which is great.
yeah. And what was the
Nocturna?
That's such a good one too.
That's a great one.
Love that one. So good. Can't wait for season 2.
Yeah.
But you can't do that with God of War.
Although I heard they cut the budget, so I'm kind of worried about that.
It's fine. It's fine. Just believe.
I know. I believe.
Just believe.
I believe
Be positive.
They did amazing with the last Castlevania. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Just bring it on.
Anytime Castlevania gets mentioned, I'm just like, oh god, yes, just give it to me,
me
dude.
more in
Give
my
it-
face.
yeah, it's
Right
just-
on my face.
It's fine, dude.
All
Lower
over.
budget, it's fine. I don't care, dude. Just
Sin up on my face.
but God of War. Here's the thing: we have to remember that video games have very spicy fan bases. Mm-hmm. You mess up one thing and it's over. There's no shot.
Video game fan base makes the Star Trek geeks look like, Star Wars geeks, look
Both.
like fucking bishops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Now, Star Trekkies are a little more lenient. I mean, we still talk shit, but we're not like
Well,
out
we're
for
in our
blood like
caves.
the wars. Yeah.
We're in our caves.
Yeah.
We don't come out. If
That's
there's
not a
some-
Ferengi. But the Star Wars geeks are like, I'll fucking cut your throat.
They're fighting in the streets with lightsabers.
Fucking
We set our phasers to stun.
exactly.
I forgot you were a Trekkie.
I'm a Trekkie, dude.
I forgot about that.
Not a fucking Star Wars dude.
I had to be
Although
both.
Acolyte was, yeah.
It was good. I had to be both
like
to
it.
survive.
Yeah.
That's
That's how I go in with when I watch Star Wars. That's how I go in. It's like, I really don't care. Watch it. Cool. I like it.
You know what? I feel like both franchises though have really lost their way.
Oh, yeah. No, I as a Trekkie, I can
Did
say
you
that.
watch Strange New Worlds?
I love that.
I haven't seen it.
Watch
That's
it.
wonderful.
Okay.
Watch Strange New Worlds and watch Lower Decks. They're both
Amazing.
different.
Lower Decks is pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw Lower Decks.
Both
and
are
it
really
kinda
good.
had that feel.
The ending to Discovery kind of left me wanting like a little more. Like I wasn't satisfied. Picard was a great ending. Great
Discovery was we didn't know what we were trying to do because we thought we could ride the success tales of Star Wars, and
Yeah.
then they realized, okay, we got to end this.
Yeah.
And then Picard was just like, hold up, guys, let me
correct course.
exactly.
Yeah. Which
So-
was done wonderfully, by
Yeah.
the way. It was very well done. And then Alpha Academy, I think it was what's the name of anyone?
Wasn't that the cartoon for kids?
No, that's the Prophecy, Star Wars Prodigy,
Prodigy.
which was great too. I enjoyed
I
it.
haven't seen that one.
It was pretty good. It ties in a lot to Voyager.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Voyager. So I liked it.
That's interesting.
I did enjoy it. I really did. I hate that it got canceled. Now moved to Nickelodeon. So we'll see what happens. But
Dan Schneider is what happened.
No wonder there was a lot of feet in that. That was kind of weird. The communicator,
All the aliens had extra.
the Star Trek logo was actually a foot. I was like, a toe. Was like, what the fuck?
It was a hoof.
It was.
You to go back to your question though. God of War can't work as a series, but it can work as a film. But you have to be mindful that if you're given $100 million to do a God of War film, that entire budget, if anything, 3/4 of it is going to VFX. That probably will be a waste of time.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't be wasting money on titans. I would much rather get good actors to represent gods or gods and goddesses than to blow a VFX budget and just showcase like a couple titans and Greek monsters. Like the gods are more interesting in that series than anything else.
That's true because the Titans are more of backdrop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I have. I mean, BioShock's getting a series on Netflix, and supposedly that budget got cut too.
Yeah.
And I'm so sad on that one.
I'm still,
Netflix is going through a weird thing. They just quiet canceled the Army of Dead series.
Good.
Yeah, I agree because it was crap. But
It was fun for what it was.
yeah.
I kind of want to see more Bruce Campbell. Any way I can get it.
Oh, Ash versus Evil Dead.
Ash versus Evil Dead. Yeah, they're making an animated show. He's in talks about that.
I think it's greenlit. They're just trying to finish the writing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I
but
hope so.
Hollywood needs to get itself together.
Well,
the money bags need to stop.
They're going through a whole thing right now. They just closed down Paramount TV studios. They're hemorrhaging all over the place. I don't know what's going on with them, but I really don't like Rene. I don't know how to tell him that I don't like him, but he's an asshole. Hey, Rene, what's going on? Oh, sorry.
That was the death stare.
Oh,
My bad.
now that Rene is here.
No, he's got people in the store.
No, it's Nick and Sean.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
perfect
Sean's
timing.
here.
Bring him in.
Okay, I got a great question if they want to come in and join us.
What's the question? I can revise it. before
Tucked
we
in or
produce-
tucked out?
Okay. Just kidding. You want me to bring him in?
Yeah, bring him in.
Bring them.
Come in. So Nick is kind of. Oh, hey Nick, what's going on? Hey. Oh shit! Look at that. We got people here. We got people here.
I need you on a mic real quick.
Come over here. Thanks, Christina.
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, been a while.
Okay, I'm about to throw a loop really quick, and I got a question for everybody in the room. Okay,
Just so that way everybody knows, I literally walked in the door.
I know I'm blindsided.
I have no idea.
I'm blindsiding. Okay, which reboot would you prefer? Highlander, A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen,
Or Deep Throat.
RoboCop, Hellboy, The Breakfast Club, Logan's Run, or The Craft?
Logan's Run.
Well, we've already done a reboot of RoboCop. You already did. I think A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I feel like there's a lot of stories.
What was the
in
first
League.
one again?
The first one was Highlander,
Oh.
which is getting a reboot.
Yeah,
I was gonna
Highlander's
say,
getting a
I think-
reboot.
I think they're working on it. But League of Extraordinary Gentlemen should get a reboot.
I feel like it didn't, because honestly, Sean Connery is a great pick.
Yeah.
For League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. There was,
I slapped the bitches.
and honestly,
Got to be patient.
as much as I know Alan Moore hates that movie,
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
No, it's
I did
fine.
too. I
I think that movie is a lot of fun,
Well,
and I
it's such
know
a-
Alan Moore hates it.
It's
Brian checked out.
Such an interesting concept because you have these literature characters formed as like Avengers.
Yeah, as
Stuff like
Avengers
that,
like
yeah.
style and
And the whole twist of Moriarty in the end.
Yeah, because when you really think about it, I mean, Avengers are just these literary characters just brought to modern age.
Yeah,
and everything
basically.
else. I think League of Extraordinary Gentlemen because I feel like you have way more stories that you can tell. Also, you can get that box office right there.
Oh yeah, if you put out League of Extraordinary Gentlemen now, you can make money on it.
Yeah, and especially with like Moriarty and all of those other bad guys that you can have, those would be really, really sick.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
Highlander is a good one though, but Highlander's already getting it, and RoboCop already got one.
What did they get for that? I forgot.
I'm not sure.
What was your list again?
My list was Highlander, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, RoboCop, Hellboy.
Hellboy already got one.
I put those on there because they were terrible, and like I feel like I would love to see a RoboCop done well.
My thing is that I feel like RoboCop is kind of like The Crow.
Yes.
Why touch it?
Yes.
Why like there's certain movies where once
You should not try.
like you already hit the like almost perfect art.
Yeah, that's how I felt about
So,
Starship
Like,
Troopers.
didn't you learn anything from the Crow City of Angels? Just stop. Just fucking stop.
It's so weird because in The Crow, it's almost as if this movie was made for Brandon Lee. Because Brandon Lee did it so well, and he brought Eric Draven to life, and you really did appreciate his performance as Eric Draven. That it's one of those things of once he kind of died, that's it. Like I get it; it's a franchise; it made a lot of money, but every single one after the first Crow, not good.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
1000% agreed. I'm glad I asked that question.
Rene, join us for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, what's up?
So, we talked about bullshit and more bullshit. And we enjoyed every minute of it.
Yes.
So, I want you guys to just say, hey, I love your shirt, by the way. Did you go see him or something? Or
Yeah, when he came into town recently.
yeah, he's wearing a fluffy shirt.
Fluffy.
Yeah, Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah,
Nice.
The sexier one of the Iglesias. All I need.
he's like one of the only funny Latin kings of comedy still left.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone lost their fucking jizz.
Yeah.
He's
Like
the only one.
he's the only one that's. But even Gabriel, like I feel like he's out of touch.
He is.
Yeah. He's
I
getting
feel-
older now.
I
He
feel
is.
like he's getting older and he's getting more and more out of touch as years go on because now he just talks about stories of and then I met this famous person.
Well, you know what's the death grip for comedians, right? Fame.
Yeah,
Every single comedian that becomes famous, they suck.
It's because they start doing things that are unrelatable.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
why we're successful, because no one knows who the fuck we are.
the only one I think that succeeded more with fame was probably George Carlin.
Yeah.
He got better with fame.
But that guy was a god, man.
That's
That guy-
true.
Yeah.
He
He's on a whole
continued to
nother level.
represent the low class, like the bottom.
Yeah, his unique thought on common sense really did. It just tracked. No matter how much fame he got, no matter anything else, and he never lost that college crowd because he realized that that's what made me famous.
Yeah.
it wasn't the big arenas. It wasn't anything else. It was colleges.
I'll throw Chris Rock and Chappelle on that list.
I feel like Chris Rock kind of lost it too.
For a minute, he did.
I think Chappelle was good when he came back, when he first did his special after being gone for so long, and then the couple specials after that, because he lives in a red state now.
Yeah.
He was in Ohio.
Yeah, so he talks about that lifestyle and stuff like that, and it's funny, but it's
Not relatable.
That's not relatable.
Well,
I think.
not only that, but also I do feel he got a sore topic, and he doesn't know how to let it go.
Yeah.
Oh, because he doesn't want to be shut up.
Yeah, but I
That's
feel
fair.
I feel like he has a sore topic, and then instead of every single special it being something different, it always comes back to that in some way, somehow. Eventually, you get back to this subject, and then you're like, "All right, man." Like you're saying the same stuff you said in the last two specials.
I think it's kind of like he put himself on that sacrificial plot because at one point he started to tackle cancel culture. Then
Yeah.
he started to go against the LGBT and then the trans, and he was doing it all to save comedy. It could maybe one day he'll come out with something that like we're like, oh, dude, that's so
That's it.
funny.
Yeah, that's classic Chappelle.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Who actually had a really good special recently was Bert Kreischer.
Oh,
Bert
You
Really?
told me, yeah.
His last Netflix special that he had me rolling on the floor. He has a story in it about his daughter's birthday.
That is not about the machine, finally?
It's not about the machine, but it's.
I tried getting to Bert. I listened to Birds in One Cave. I even watched another, and he got so fucking annoying because it's like me on crack. It's like he's really bad, where it's like his attention is all over the place. He never finished the story. He's like, oh god, oh.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
him on a podcast is really hard to watch.
Yeah, he's like,
But
And you can't even fucking finish his thought. No, but
the last one that he has is it's called Razzle Dazzle.
oh yeah, you told me about this.
And that was really, really good because he has an entire story of how he doesn't.
Oh, I did see it.
Of how he doesn't tell his dad that they're going to an escape room, and
He told me this,
his
yeah.
dad has a heart condition.
oh,
And him and his dad don't get along, and whenever they're in like tight and like rough situations, they fight.
Okay.
And his daughter specifically says, I want to go into it for my birthday. I want to go into an escape room with you and Pop Pop. And then he goes, that's a terrible idea. And she goes, I know, that's why.
That sounds pretty good. I'm gonna have to check it out. But
It's a
Bert
good one.
hasn't been as good without Ernie. It's the truth.
That's a fair.
That's the truth.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time, guys.
Yes.
This is 20 seconds. Thank you for having us. Thank you for hosting us until we find our new home.
We had the nerds.
We have the nerds in the house. Finally, this
That was
show's
fun
good.
for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
We have professionals.
Came in.
Technically, it's 4, okay? Okay, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, never make eye contact while eating a banana. Good night, everybody.
Why not?
I don't know.